In the world of numismatics, few treasures are as mysterious and captivating as the 1871 Philippines 50 peso coin, a piece that carries not just silver and shine, but a story woven with history, rarity, and immense value. Today, we dive deep into the incredible tale of this legendary coin, the 1871 50 peso of the Philippines, a piece so rare that collectors across the world consider it one of the holy grails of Southeast Asian coinage. Let's begin our journey. Back in time to the year 1871, the Philippines was under Spanish colonial rule, and its currency system was heavily influenced by Spain. Silver coins circulated widely, pesos, reales, and escudos, all reflecting Spain's dominance in trade and governance. But the 50 peso coin of 1871 was not just another circulating currency. It was a monumental issue, created in extremely limited quantities, possibly as a presentation or commemorative coin, symbolizing prestige and authority, unlike most coins of the era, which were struck for everyday use. The 187150 peso was believed to be a pattern or special proof issue. That means it was made in very small numbers, often to test designs, commemorate an event, or serve as a gift for officials and dignitaries. The few known examples are struck in high-purity silver, with sharp details and elegant craftsmanship, the kind of artistry reserved only for the most important coins. The obverse side of the coin is a masterpiece. It features a portrait of King Amadeo I of Spain, who reigned only briefly from 1870 to 1873. His image, adorned with regal grace, reflects the brief yet significant Spanish monarchy that influenced the Philippines during that transitional era. Around the portrait, the Latin inscription proudly reads, Amadeo I Rey de España 1871, marking the coin as a product of his short reign. Turn the coin over, and you're met with an equally stunning reverse design. The Spanish coat of arms dominates the center, symbolizing royal power and colonial control. Around it are inscriptions declaring its denomination, 50 pesos, and its silver content. The attention to detail, the crispness of the strike, and the perfect balance of design elements all point to a coin meant to impress, not just to circulate. Now, let's talk about rarity, the very essence of what makes this coin so valuable today. Very few 1871 50 peso coins were ever minted, and even fewer have survived. Most were likely melted down, lost, or kept hidden away in private collections. Today, only a handful are known to exist, and when they appear at auction, they ignite bidding wars among collectors who dream of owning a piece of Philippine Spanish history. The last known public sale of this coin shocked the numismatic world. A pristine specimen with incredible preservation and deep proof-like surfaces was sold for around $150,000. That's right, a single coin, weighing a few grams of silver, worth as much as a luxury car or even a small house. But for collectors, the last known public sale of this coin shocked the numismatic world. A pristine specimen with incredible preservation and deep proof-like surfaces was sold for around $150,000. That's right, a single coin, weighing a few grams of silver, worth as much as a luxury car or even a small house. But for collectors, its value goes far beyond money. It represents a direct connection to the 19th century, to a colonial past, and to the artistry of a lost era. The 1871 50 peso also holds immense symbolic importance. It's a window into the Philippines' economic and political landscape under Spain, a time when coins carried not only monetary, but also imperial significance. Every detail, from the crown arms to the Latin lettering, was meant to project authority, control, and legacy. To hold this coin is to hold a fragment of the Philippines' colonial identity, a story of power and transformation. But why exactly does this coin fetch such astronomical prices? The answer lies in three words: rarity, condition, and demand. First, rarity. Only a few were ever made. Second, condition. Most surviving pieces show some wear, but a gem-quality specimen is almost impossible to find. And third, demand. Collectors of both Spanish and Philippine coins fiercely compete to add this masterpiece to their collections. It's also important to note that the 50 Piso denomination itself was unusual for the time. Most coins in circulation were far smaller, 1 peso, 2 pesos, or even 8 reales. A 50 peso coin represented a massive sum in the 19th century, making it impractical for daily transactions. This supports the theory that it was never meant for circulation, but rather struck for ceremonial or presentation purposes. Each time one of these coins appears at auction, it makes headlines in the numismatic world. Collectors from the Philippines, Spain, and beyond place bids not just for profit, but for passion, the chance to own a tangible piece of colonial history. And with each sale, the legend of the 1871 50 peso grows. Today, numismatists and historians continue to study its origins, minting details, and possible mint location. Some believe it was struck at the Madrid Mint, given its exceptional craftsmanship and the reign of King Amadeo I. Others suggest it might have been produced in a colonial mint as a presentation piece. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. The 1871 Philippines 50 peso stands as one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the history of the Philippines. Its story is a reminder that a coin is never just metal. It's a messenger from the past. It tells of kings and empires, trade and artistry, wealth and power. The 187150 Piso captures all these elements in one brilliant silver disc. For collectors lucky enough to even see one in person, it's an unforgettable experience. And for those who own one, it's a lifetime achievement, a crown jewel in any collection. Second, their limited mintage means very few examples were ever made, and even fewer have survived in perfect condition. Finally, their collector demand, as interest in Philippine coins continues to grow globally, has driven prices higher year after year. Beyond the numbers, however, this coin tells a deeper story. It represents courage in the face of tyranny, hope in a time of despair, and the resilience of a nation determined to reclaim its freedom. Each 198350 Piso coin is a silent witness to a defining chapter in Philippine history, a tangible reminder of sacrifice and national rebirth. Collectors who own this coin don't just hold metal, they hold a piece of history. A symbol of a man who dared to speak the truth and a people who refused to remain silent. And for those lucky enough to find one in mint condition, perhaps tucked away in an old collection, a family heirloom, or a forgotten bank set, it could be worth far more than anyone imagines. Today, the 1983 Philippines 50 peso coin continues to fascinate both historians and numismatists alike. Its design, its symbolism, and its rarity make it one of the crown jewels of modern Philippine coinage. Whether displayed in a collector's case or safely preserved in a vault, it remains a powerful emblem of freedom and remembrance. The Philippines 50 peso coin of 1983 is one of the most remarkable and emotionally powerful coins in the nation's history. Issued by the Banco Central ng Pilipinas, it was created to honor Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr., the opposition leader whose tragic assassination that same year ignited a revolution and ultimately led to the restoration of democracy in the Philippines. The coin's obverse features Ninoy's dignified portrait with the year 1983 and his full name inscribed around it, while the reverse proudly bears the national seal and denomination 50 peso, struck mainly in silver and silver nickel. This coin stands out not only for its stunning design but also for its symbolic meaning, a tribute to courage, sacrifice, and national pride. What makes this coin truly extraordinary is its rarity. Only a limited number of proof versions were ever minted, reserved for collectors and commemorative purposes. These proof strikes were made with exceptional detail and shine, and when preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, they have become some of the most sought-after Philippine coins among numismatists. Over the years, the value of these rare 1983 50 peso coins has skyrocketed, with some graded and authenticated examples selling for as much as $163,000. Their high value reflects not only their scarcity, but also their deep historical and emotional significance. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1983 50 peso coin is a symbol of resilience and remembrance. It tells the story of a man who gave his life for freedom and a nation that found strength through loss. For collectors, owning this coin is like holding a piece of history. In the world of numismatics, few coins have captured the imagination of collectors quite like the Philippines' 50 peso coin of 1983. What appears to be a simple piece of metal to the untrained eye is, in truth, a symbol of heritage, pride, and incredible value, with one rare example fetching up to $163,000 today. Let's dive into the fascinating history, design, and rarity that make this coin one of the most sought-after treasures from the Philippines. The year 1983 was a period of transformation in the Philippines. Under the rule of President Ferdinand Marcos, the nation was facing both economic and political challenges. During this era, the Central Bank of the Philippines, known as Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, decided to issue a series of commemorative coins to celebrate important national events and figures. Among these releases was the stunning 50 peso coin, a large, beautiful piece struck in honor of Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr., the martyred opposition leader whose assassination that same year sent shockwaves across the nation. This coin is not just currency, it's history forged in metal. The obverse side proudly bears the portrait of Ninoy Aquino, his calm yet resolute expression capturing his dedication to democracy and freedom. Around his portrait are the words, Benigno Aquino Jr. and the year 1983, the year of his tragic death. It's a tribute that immortalized a man whose sacrifice inspired millions and eventually changed the course of Philippine history. Flip the coin over and you'll see the reverse side featuring the official seal of the Republic of the Philippines, with the inscription Republika ng Pilipinas and the coin's denomination, 50 peso. Its composition is equally impressive. Most pieces were made in silver or silver nickel, depending on the issue, giving the coin both aesthetic appeal and intrinsic value. Measuring approximately 38 millimeters in diameter, it's a hefty and visually striking coin that instantly commands attention. But what truly makes the 198350 peso coin extraordinary is its rarity. Not all of these coins were made for circulation. Some were proof issues, minted in limited quantities for collectors. These proof versions were struck with exceptional precision, giving them mirror-like finish and sharp details. It is these limited proof coins, especially those preserved in pristine, untouched condition, that have become incredibly valuable over time. Over the decades, many collectors and investors have searched tirelessly for these rare 1983 50 peso coins. Ordinary versions may fetch modest prices, but the ultra-rare proof coins, often kept in their original central bank presentation cases, have been known to reach astronomical values. Some authenticated and graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC have been recorded to sell for as high as $163,000, depending on their condition and provenance. Why are these coins so valuable? There are several reasons. First,